How's it going, you guys? So today I washed my car finally, clay barred the car too, and thought that I would do a, oh my god, did I just block the road for people? Never a dull day whenever I'm making a video, but I thought that I would do a car tour slash what's in my car video. Am I echoing? I'm echo. Hello, testing. I am echoing. I thought I'd do one of these videos. And do I need to say that that I bought this car on my own with my own money? My parents didn't pay for it and all that shit. But let's get on to it. As I'm parked right next to a tobacco store. Woo! Alright, so let's have a little tour of the outside. Front is lowered on H&R springs. The rear is still on the stock suspension. GT rotors on the front. You will need the caliper bracket, this piece right here, to fit the bigger rotor because the GT rotors are an inch bigger. What else have I done? Blacked out that thing. There's LED bulbs in there. I'll get onto it, but I guess we'll just walk around the car, have a look at it. I used what do you call it, endurance gel by McGuire's on there. Ooh, the sun is extremely bright now. I've been looking for a place to do this video that'll cut the wind. And this is the best place that I could find. So I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. But wow, look at her. Isn't she sexy? And the hood scoops are not on right now, but whatever. There we go. So let's go check what's in the front door. Okay, the front door is locked. Oh yeah, and these people are always going, this is what's on my keychain. This is what's on my keychain, you guys. The first keychain broke, the first flip key broke, and I bought this case off of eBay for like $12 or less than $12, and it looks exactly the same, but it didn't come with a little cover for the key, so there isn't one on there. I can put a Holden one on there, and you know, but it's a shitty key. I'm gonna have to buy another GM key, and those sell for around $80 on eBay, and then get a mobile locksmith to cut it, because that's who cut this one. And I just ported the key from the busted key over to this new shell, along with the little microchip that you need that tells the car that, hey, this is the key to the car, and then the circuit board for the buttons, two separate components. The one microchip is this little tiny black bit that goes in there, and then that's about it for the keys. I mean, house key and a mailbox key. I mean, you don't really need to put a whole bunch of shit on your key and then ruin your starter or whatnot, or so I'm told. But here is the front door, covered in Lexol, and then this was also McGuire's natural shine protectant something, whatever. You got a packet of gum in here. You got a nail clipper. I'm always losing this thing, and then it's always in the car. I gotta clip them again. I got some coins. There are no tolls here in Arkansas, so I do not need a whole bunch of shit change in my car for tolls and whatnot, or an emergency, because I've always got... Who carries cash, really? I don't know why this is in there. This should go in the trash. GoPro mount. I've been looking for this. A little detail brush to get into the little crevices. What is this? No! A French fry from Arby's. Out of here! I didn't take the vacuum in here to suck up all this stuff because I would have lost the coins. I could have just left these coins with all the other coins. I usually just leave them around for people to take. Some fuses. I really should clean that one up, but that's it. Then let's sit down in here. And there's the fuse for the... Ooh, it's hot in here. for the lights. Let's turn the air on. Ooh, sounds so nice. What else have I got? There's this little cubby that I keep my throttle controller thing in. Oh my god, there's some more coins in here. Little bits of trim that I need to glue back on. I think they're for those little speaker things in there that I broke in that one video. Speaking of speakers, here are some door screws that I didn't put in, just because I end up removing the door panels to mess with the speakers quite a bit. Another penny, 1964, it'll go in there. I'll drive to the car wash and drop them off there. Bottle of water. This thing here just has a whole bunch of crap, like bank receipts. It's all mostly bank stuff, so I won't show you that because I don't want you taking my money. Some pins, which I need them at home. Wallet. There's a charger in there too somewhere for you to plug in your charger, sort of like one of those cigarette lighter things, but I've got this Bluetooth dongle thing that plugs into the aux, so I don't have to have some ridiculously long aux cord, and you know, Bluetooth works a lot better. Sunglasses. I have these here. These are the shitty sunglasses, but they're pretty good for when I don't want to damage mine. And then here is this thing. I don't know how to change out these lights. I've seen people do it, but there was a huge write-up on them, and you had to like completely dismantle the whole thing. I never use these, so it doesn't really bother me. Red dome lights, LEDs, extremely bright. Ew, I look gross. And same for those. So I guess we'll go to the other seat. Wait, gotta remember to do that just in case don't lock myself out and have to call OnStar to unlock my car. Or you know what, let's just go to this back seat. What's in this back seat? There's the door panel. There's nothing. Some Lexol covered seats. Oh, my back. One of these things that doesn't really work, but I still use it. I think I gotta buy one for this car that's specifically made for our windshield or something like that, but they're like 60 bucks or something from Australia. Black ice tree. Smells good. There's that lovely Holden spoiler from HoldenPartsUSA.com if you want one of those. There's also a lot of other goodies on there. By the way, that one's dead. It's her name is Frost, so don't even bother with that one. Nothing in this one. I mean, when you're a car person, you don't really have a bunch of shit in your car because you want to keep your shit looking nice. Plus, it looks like shit whenever you get people in, and then you're like, oh, hey, wait, I gotta completely empty out my car. Oh, do what? Pretty good, and you? Just doing a video. Oh, no. You too? Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to be here. But, and then, you know, your registration, the extremely heavy owner's manual, and some bank stuff. That's about it. The glove box is notorious for falling apart if you load it up with a whole bunch of stuff, so I try not to. I mean, again, you know, there's a huge difference between car people and non-car people. I mean, I saw some lady makes her own do-it-yourself detail spray with vinegar. I'm just like, oh my god, vinegar on your leather? You gotta be kidding me, dude. Shitty phone mount for vlogging. I still haven't even done one of those videos. Do you guys want that crap? I mean, I could put my ugly mug on there, but you can just... Don't you guys get enough of me on Facebook? Alright, so the video kind of messed up, but there are these glasses here, as you can tell. These look really cool. And I get a lot of compliments whenever I wear these glasses, so... They also came with a case, and I got these off of, what do you call it? Facebook, off of one of those 20%, or we're selling these expensive glasses for 20 bucks, so I bought one in each color except for pink, because the pink looked like rose gold. So that's about it for the interior of the car. Bottle of water, I think I covered that. There's not really anything else that car people stick in their car because we want our cars to look good. But here is the trunk, you guys, and this is what I have. I guess let's see if I can lift this up, scoot all of this back. Now I'm not a peasant anymore because I can latch it onto there, or not. Well, the thing, this motherfucker, my net is in the way, and now it's stuck. But I've got a full spare under there. It's a 19. I've got the other Camaro wheel at home, and I'm just waiting on the other tires to get here so that I can put one of these rear tires on it, on the Camaro wheel with the TPS sensor. And then here are some brushes. This is a wheel brush. This is another detail brush that I use for the tires to put on my endurance gel. Keeps it from browning. You got to get the gold one, not the regular one. Then I've got this 360 duster for the interior. Then I've got this Pacific Coast duster for the exterior. Dust the car whenever I park. And then I've got these two fake leather tote things here in the trunk of my car. One of these has a bunch of parts. One of these has just a bunch of detailing stuff. Let me turn the car off, or maybe I should move it. And we're back with the rear trunk. Got the carpet installed or put back with the little clips. I'm missing two of these. They're probably in the other box that I took out because I had a box of miscellaneous junk just rolling around back here, and I just tossed it inside. But I guess I'll start with the detailing one, since everyone's always asking what do I use to detail my car. I mean, I've got some of this ice turtle spray wax. Works pretty good. I really do like Meguiar's, so I have their quick shine. Then I've got this is what I used, this interior multi-surface detailer on the plastic trim bits. Give it a nice shine. Says that it gives it a no glare natural finish, and on the back it says it gives it UV ray protection. Right there you can see it. So I decided to try that because the Meguiar's one that I had has been back here for so long that it coagulated and came out like a gel instead of a spray. Then I've got some Rain-X glass cleaner for the windows. Really good stuff. Then I've got some water repellent glass by Rain-X as well. Also works really well. Don't get it in your eyes. I sprayed it and it went into my eyes. It specifically says, where does it say this? Caution, keep away from heat sparks, avoid contact with eyes. There it is. Right where it says precautionary measures. Says avoid contact with eyes. Yeah, I sprayed the rag and the wind blew it and it went into my face. Eyes still burn. I got another giant bottle of this quick wax. I told you I really like this stuff. Detailer spray, also really good stuff. It's a lot cheaper to pick this stuff up at Walmart than it is at an auto store because they like add $5 to it. I've got this Black Magic aluminum wheel cleaner. I used it on the inside of the wheels, on the outside. It worked okay. It's not the best, but you know, I ran out of the good stuff, so that was a quick pickup. And then, you know, I'm a fan of Lexol. Lexol is amazing stuff. I actually read the instructions this time. I've been using this stuff for years and didn't know. But this one here, the cleaner says to spray on a damp rag, so that's what I did. Seats look amazing. And then I've got some of this Eagle One Wipe Shine Detailer. So some detail spray. We've got some Adams VRT. Almost out of this stuff. It looks really bad too, if you know what I mean. If you know what that looks like. Then I've got a little bottle of this detail spray. Sample of their bubblegum smelling stuff. I use it on the windows, it works good. And then for all you JDM fans, you should all know this, or Acura people, I have a tree frog, black squash natural air fresh, but it died a long time ago, so I just kept the case because this is a really awesome case. How do I get it open? Oh god. Because it's like a little ice tray type thing, and then you can put those little wax scentsy things in here, put them in your car, and let the sun melt it, and then you've got an amazingly smelling fresh car. And none of this do-it-yourself freaking scented smells with oils and vinegar. And I do use this on the carpets just to get the odors out. Hasn't stained my carpet, so I'll give it a couple of spritz, and then I will take the shop vac to it and suck up all the dirt and whatnot. And then what else is in here? This is all the stuff that I use for my car. Black Ice Tree 6-pack. Got some applicator pads. These, I was going to use these for the tires, but I ended up just using the little tiny brush. I've got another Tree Frog Cherry air freshener that was given to me by TYC or TCY, the people who make our headlights, our aftermarket headlights. They didn't have any. Got some of this Adams clay bar, but there's a Meguiar's clay bar in there because I bought the Meguiar's clay bar kit. And then I have this here, this Eagle One Never Dull. This stuff is shit. Don't use it on anything. I use it on the inside of the tips of my exhaust because it kind of made my wheel hazy on this side. I'll let you see it. Can you see that it's slightly hazy? I need to go get some compound or something to bring back the shine compared to this wheel that I didn't use it on. Do you see? Can you tell the difference? So yeah, don't use that shit on your wheels. It's shit. If anything, use the turtle wax stuff that I was using in a previous video when I got these wheels. And what else do I have? Oh yeah, here is the tire endurance gel. This one here says amazing shine, protects against UV damage and browning. That's what I wanted. I don't think this Adams stuff here protects against browning. Does it say anything about it? Nope. Great for engine bay plastics and hoses. Except that, you know, whenever you use it on those plastics, it doesn't last as long. So that's everything for this box. And you can pick these up at Walmart for $5. Fake leather little boxes, and they haven't tipped over, and I've been driving around here through town, and it's nothing but hills here in Arkansas, so it's still standing up. And now here is the other box with all the parts and junk. These are used microfiber cloths or towels. I like to fold them up and start with the dry ones on the bottom and the wet ones on top. And then here is where I keep my clean ones. And here are the instructions for how to install the Holden window spoiler. And then here is the website, holdenbartsusa.com, to get your Holden stuff. Black trim and whatnot. Here are the clean microfiber towels, or what's left of the clean. These were clean. And then I also have another one. These are all by the same Platinum Series people, so except now they've got those instead of these. And you can pick these up at Walmart for I think $10 and you get 12 of them. So I mean, if you drop them on the floor, throw them away, so they're not that expensive. $12 or whatever I said for a 12-pack. Works good. Dang, it's windy now. Then I've got this, what do you call it? This misty something for when it rains. My mom got me that. Then I've got this little white box in here with a whole bunch of miscellaneous junk. It's mostly just car parts. This is a car parts box. Some 3M tape, double-sided. You got these hose clamps. and I got a couple of pieces of hoses for when I had that stupid ass cold air intake and shit. Let's move that down there. Then I've got a little knife, multi-purpose Swiss knife type thing. Comes in handy. Some of these little wire taps, bunch of speaker wires. I found these under in the wheel well with the spare wheel. And then here's this little thing that I use to tie my GoPro to the car, or at least in case it falls off, I'll at least be able to, you know, catch it before it smashes into the road. Oh look, here's one of these. We'll set that aside. Cool. Toss all of my junk back in there. I'll toss that one back where it goes. Now I've got this other box here. It's an HID box. I don't remember what's in here. We've got an extra LED bulb. It's cool white. Got some zip ties. Always need those. I've got some rear tail light turn signal bulbs that don't fit. I should give those away to somebody who needs them. They don't fit our cars. I don't even remember what size they were, but they don't fit. Oh, what is this? Oh, I forgot to put this in the other box. Oh well. Oh, and I also forgot to put that in. Crap. And then I've got another set of HIDs, or LED lights. These are the ones that were on previously. Those 80-watt Cree LED bulbs. I've got to install the canvas HID lights, and you know, I got those on eBay for like 40 bucks or something. Everyone says, oh, eBay shit, you don't trust it. Well, you know, I haven't had any issues with any of the eBay stuff that I bought. The only issues that I've ever had were whenever the package came in damaged and the bulb was slightly damaged, or my own stupidity. User error. Like when I fried my, my switchbacks. I got some extra dust caps. Tape. We'll do that one there. Here's a little toolkit that with a whole bunch of tools that are mismatched. Here's the other parts for it. Got some of these little wire clippers and shredder, whatever. Got some Phillips screwdrivers. And then I've got another little toolbox in here, and this one just mostly has Super Nintendo parts in it. A couple of speaker screws, box knife, some more of these little things, Super Nintendo buttons, because I'm a gamer, so I mostly do game stuff when I'm not doing car stuff. And what else did I have in here? Oh yeah, this little tiny box. It's in this one. I think that's about it. This will be the last of it. Oh yeah, my switchback. I got the other ones at home, but this is the one that still works, so I kept it as a backup. Then I've got these, I believe these were 7K. They were a white, bluish, purplish color, like 80-watt fog lights. I kept those just in case, you know, in case mine ever go out, but it's been months and no issues. eBay stuff. There's the other matching one. Oh, these are the bulbs from the old lights. These are the 80-watt or 80 watt or 60, some high number wattage projector rear tail lights. These are red. Super bright. They'll light up the inside of anyone of the cars behind you whenever they pull up to you and stop. You know, like at stoplights and whatnot, it just lights up the interior of their car. Like extremely bright. I mean, I can even, backing up, I can see through the dark tint. And with these spider tails, it's really difficult to. They're not putting out as much light as those bulbs. So it's kind of hard to look out whenever you're backing up. Well, you can't really see into people's cars like you could with these bulbs. but I've got those 80-watt or something backup bulbs that light up, LED bulbs that I got off eBay that are extremely bright. They're as bright as my fog lights. And that is it, you guys. That is what I have in my car. My little emergency kit that isn't makeup and crap. It's actually stuff that I might need. And it just keeps growing, you know. Just keep adding more stuff to it. I mean, I still haven't even used this. It's like our little rain poncho or something that my mom got me so that I don't get sick. And I'll go home and wash those. And that's about it. And it keeps your trunk nice and organized. Plenty of room. And again, the trunk is really spacious that you can crawl up in there and take a nap. I really should put this one in. Watch me struggle with it. I'll forget it. I'll deal with it another time. Maybe when I get home. And that is what is in my car. Not a bunch of junk. Oh, the camera's doing something weird. Kind of a long video, but maybe you'll like it. And let's show you the tires. So there you can see how I applied it with the Endurance gel and the brush. I guess I put a little bit too much there since it's starting to run towards the back there. But it says no sling, but I can already tell that where I rubbed a little too much of it on with a brush, it is starting to sling. But other than that, I mean, I'm not seeing anything on the car. And there she is, you guys. My beautiful girl. With the 35% tint on the front, and what else do I have? 18% on the side. So if you saw that other video where I was driving, my little brother recorded it. You can't see inside while I'm driving, so I always thought that people would be able to at least see me. Allergies, but I guess not. I mean, maybe now can you see inside? Sort of. Check out that interior. Like I said, I try to keep my car in really good shape, or at least, you know, considering the condition that this car is in for the age. And I got her at 55,000 miles, so I've done a hell of a good job taking care of her. So did the previous owner, which was a girl, because I found makeup in the car. And now she's, you know, well taken care of. I mean, previous owner took good care of her, and so am I. So I hope this video was fun or something. I mean, I don't know what to post. I just post stuff, guys. So if you guys want to do this stuff, you know, go for it. You know, I got asked if I do this for a living. It's like, no, I don't do it for a living. I mean, it would be cool, but it sounds like it's a little stressful. And, you know, even if I had like 1,000 subscribers, I'm still not going to edit any of these videos. I mean, I've tried, I've looked into it. It's really difficult. So it's a lot easier to just splice all the videos together from my phone and, you know, have at it like that. And, you know, if people talk down about your car and whatnot, just remember that what you have doesn't define who you are. So a lot of people will judge you by what you drive and all this other shit, and it's like, you know, a bunch of petty stuff. I mean, nothing really triggers me. There's cheese on my burger, that triggers me. People being dishonest with me, that triggers me. And yeah, that's about it. Those two. Everything else, I'm just like, oh, tornado's coming through, oh cool, my car might get taken out and I can get a new one. Not really, I don't want my car to get taken out, but I joke about it. So there she is, you guys. It's been a hell of a ride, but I enjoy it.